Coach Sloan home this weekend for the Cougar Indoor Scoring Meet and the Cougar Indoor Multis. This means that people that you directly coach, the multis, will be competing this weekend. Tell us about the Cougar men and how they are training for this first multi-meet.
They've been competing, they just haven't done their specialty, the indoor heptathlon, and their preparation has gone very well. They've trained very hard, performed in the first couple of meets that we've had and had good performances there, so I'm excited about it. And we have good competition coming in. Young man from Montana State and another one from Montana are number 2 and number 3 in the nation right now. And it's early, but they're good scores. They're good marks that they have, so it should provide us a very good competition.
Tell us a little bit about the student athletes that will be competing for Washington State.
Well, we'll essentially have our entire team out there, and the majority of the people will be doing their specialties and performing in their events that they normally do. So it'll probably be the first time this year that we've kind of got the whole team out there and put them in the right place and give us a good indication of where we are. But what I've seen to this point from the first couple of meets, I like where we are and where we're going.
You and I have talked about this before, that the newcomers get here, they're used to scoring meets, so they're excited to have somebody keep a team score.
It's a part of our sport in track and field that's kind of going by the wayside with all the invitational meets and opens and everything else, and I think it hurts our sport. So I would like to see us have more head-to-head scoring competitions, triangulars, quadrangular meets, and I think it's good for track and field. And I know that our kids will always perform better when they're performing for the Cougars rather than just for themselves.
Last weekend down at the Bronco Invite, you had quite a few really solid performances.
I think that we did, and there was a couple of near misses. Josiah Sims had a real good race going in the final and hit the last hurdle with his lead foot and cost him a little bit there. I think one thing that didn't show up was Shauna Furman's 200 meters, where the track, you go up a bank and around the turn, then come back down again. So you know you're going up on a bank, so there's an uphill and a downhill twice in a 200 meters, and she stumbled a little bit on the downhill. She was leading the race, coming down off that, and stumbled a little bit and caused her to fall back to third. So that's something that's kind of hidden in the results that you don't see, you don't know about. So it was a good meet for us. They did a nice job of putting the meet on. The facility was really nice, and it was a good trip all the way around.
Will you see another banked indoor track this season?
Yes. Some of the people will go down to New Mexico in 2 weeks, and 2 weeks from this weekend, and that's a banked Mondo-type track as well. And but that'll be the only other occasion other than those people who get to the NCAA in Fayetteville.
Okay, and tell us a little bit about how the scoring goes for this scored meet.
It's straight up traditional scoring. First place is 5 points, second 3 points, and 1 for third. And the relay is 5 for the winner, 0 for the loser.
This allows you at the end of the meet to go into that 4x4 relay, which is the last running event, and maybe put some speed demons in there, get some points.
Yeah, it's we'll evaluate where we are in the meet and everyone's condition, but we'll always put our most competitive product on the track.
Your women's freshman 4x4
Yeah.
last weekend, they ran pretty well at the Bronco Invitational.
We kind of knew that this was almost a foregone conclusion that we would get that record. Came the first time we tried for it, we knocked 3 seconds plus off of it. But I think they can still go faster, and we'll find another occasion, maybe over in Moscow on the big track over there. That's where the record was set by the previous group. And so a little bit more conditioning under our belt, a few more races, and we'll make one more stab at it to put it down there as far as we can.
Okay, so Friday the events start at 2:30.
Yes.
And Saturday at 10 a.m.
Right, we moved it back to 10 for the start of the men's heptathlon hurdle race.
Spectators are free?
Absolutely free. It's going to be 67, 68 degrees in there. No snow, no wind.
Perfect for a track meet. We invite everybody to come.
Come and enjoy the afternoon with us.
Thank you, Coach Sloan, and good luck to the Cougars.
Thank you. Go Cougs.